Great. I wanted to do a quick review on some vintage Bang& Olufsen gear I have. So these, I don't know why this thing zooms in when you, oh, because I'm focused in. There we go, wide angle. All right, I wanted to do a quick review on some vintage Bang & Olufsen gear I got. So this is a set of B&O 8000s, I think they were. Iconic speakers in the day. What I liked about them was, well, they sounded good, and they still do sound good. What I liked about one of them was the clean lines and the look of them, and how you could fit them into a room without them being a big obtrusive piece of stereo gear. So hang on, I'll pull the cover off of this and just show you what's under. So what we've got here, if you can see it, up top you have a port, and then as you come down you have a tweeter. I think it's a little over an inch, and then you have mid-range and a bass. None of them are huge, but the sound is pretty good. Now, having said all that, they do lack a bit of bass. So I added to them, and I'll spin this thing around and show you what I added to them. So I added to them this sub, which is the water cooler, which is standing there in the corner. Normally it sits right in the corner behind a chair, so you don't actually see it. It's an SVS PC2000, I think it is. I might not have that exactly right. I think it is a PC2000 SVS. I didn't realize exactly what I was buying. I bought it online, and it is massive. You know, you have to have a place to put this thing, type of thing. Like, you can't hide it under a desk. It's about got to be 16 inches in diameter, I guess, and well, it's at least 3 feet high. And it's a sub, back ported, downward firing. I like it, actually. I really like it. It was a good addition to them. It provides that. I know they don't have any bass. I mean, their woofers are nothing, right? So I mean, you could get away with them without a sub, but it certainly adds something they generally don't have, which is enough bass. And it depends on how much bass you like, right? So this is the SVS PC2000, and it is a worthwhile buy. So are the speakers, actually. I mean, you can still, they've been out of print for, I don't know, 15 years, maybe more, probably 20 years. No, they're probably 15 or less, actually. But they're, you know, what I like about them, quite simply, is the style. More than anything. I mean, you know, you can find better deals out there, for sure. But I really enjoy, I enjoy the look of them, and the ability to place them in any room discreetly, if you like. They don't take up a lot of space. They're freestanding. What else can I say about them? Usually they're switchable between 220 and 110. I think it might depend on the year. These are. There's a switch in them. You just flip it. A lot of European things like that, especially built in that era. They were so well built. They're not like stuff today. They were built to be repaired and to last. Oh, it's like the old toaster in your grandmother's kitchen that's been there for 50 years. Oh, it doesn't have design life built into it, which most modern things do. They're designed to last, you know, a little bit past warranty, and it's because they want you to buy a new one. So these are, 25 years old. Work fine. You know, and if you're going to pick up a vintage, well, you'd have to pick up a used pair. There's lots around. and you can get them in white or black, and there's probably other variations, like, you know, people printed different screen grill covers, right? The cloth that would go over the grills, and they are quite enjoyable. Hang on, I'm going to turn them on. So what else should I tell you about them quickly? Personally, I like them. They're a little expensive, even used, but it's an iconic speaker. Definitely worthwhile. And so is the sub, and the sub is all the standard switches on the back for crossover, cut off, volume, and standby, and what else? Pretty much that's it. These automatically go to sleep and pop right on when you turn on a source. Yeah, I mean, it's a personal choice, obviously, but I really enjoy them, really do. So anyway, that's it. Hope you liked it. If you did, hit subscribe and like. Thank you.